Hello everyone and welcome to Azam Sharp School, and in this video I'm going to show you that how you can create offline online status in your iOS application. So before we dive into the implementation details, here is what we will be learning. You can see on the top left side there is an online view or a status view that simply says whether you're offline or online. Now, if I go ahead and change my status, and we're running on a real device, and if I go offline in airplane mode, it becomes offline. And if I go again online, it becomes online. So this is what you'll be learning in this video. And this video is brought to you by my brand new book. If you go to azamsharp.school, click on books, you'll see that I have two books available now, SwiftUI Architecture and Swift Data Architecture. Both of these books are very, very good. I mean, you can see the SwiftUI architecture over here. All the different concepts, the architecture, the MV pattern, the deep dive into environment, Swift Data Architecture, performance testing, profiling, everything related to SwiftUI is covered. If you are more interested in Swift Data Architecture, then check out my brand new book for Swift Data Architecture, which is updated for iOS 27 also. You can see all the different things that it's going to cover: debugging Swift data, building previews, transformable binary data, testing Swift data application, abstracting Swift data for flexible architecture. We have migration, CloudKit synchronization, building custom data stores. You're not going to, learn anything about building custom stores anywhere else. So this book is the only one that covers that. Exploring alternatives to Swift data. So there are so many chapters, so much content with code examples available for you. So definitely check it out. Go to azamsharp.school, click on books. Thank you so much. Now let's go get back to the video. All right, everyone. So now that you have seen what we'll be building, let's go ahead and get started. You will also need a physical device if you are planning to test out the code. And you can see over here, I have QuickTime Player with my physical device. This is my physical device. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, we can actually do this in many different ways. We can use the NWPathMonitor right inside our content view, but you want to make your application a little bit more, usable. So if you want the status, like the network status, it is in NetworkStatusManager. So I'm going to go ahead and first import observation. That's the first thing. And since I will be using the NWPathMonitor, I will also need to import network. Since the network status will be controlled by NWPathMonitor, I'm going to wrap this inside my own class. I'll call it NetworkStatusManager. There we go. And mark this with observable. Now, the job of the Network Status Manager is to provide you the network status. The network status, it's up to you. I mean, what you can have for network status, but right now I'm only interested in online and offline. But if you have some other statuses, you can actually use that. Inside over here, let's go ahead and create an instance of the status and network status. And we can make this offline. I mean, it will be offline by default or online. I mean, it's completely up to you how you want the status to be, online or offline. Maybe you can do online. We'll start with offline first. Okay. Now comes the part of using the NWPathMonitor. And this particular, library, well, not even a library, I would call it like a class that is provided by Apple, and it allows you to fetch the current status, and it has notification like handler. So you can actually use that to set a different status or set a different alert whenever the status actually changes. Let's start with creating the monitor. So I'll say monitor, which will be NWPathMonitor. See that? So we can actually create an instance of that. We will also need to create a queue. Now, the question is, why do we actually need the queue? And before even creating the queue, this one, which is the network path monitor, NWPathMonitor, this is Apple's class for monitoring, connectivity, network connectivity. And it can tell you things if the Wi-Fi is available. It can tell you if the cellular is available, no internet connection, and expensive connection, and these kind of things. And this particular, whenever we run this, like the NWPathMonitor, it cannot be run on the main thread. So it has to be in the background queue. And that's why we need to create a queue. All right, so let me go ahead and create a queue. Private let queue equals to dispatch queue. You can see it's actually already coming up, so we can use that one. There we go, network monitor. So we created a dispatch queue, and that is the network monitor. That's the label that we're providing. Inside this network status monitor, status manager, we can go ahead and handle this. All right. So you can see that if we type in over here, let me actually type in so you can see there, monitor dot path update handler. This is where it will receive the network updates. Now, keep in mind that this will be on kind of like the background queue, right? And if you want to update, which you do, the status property from offline or online to offline, or you want to toggle it, then you will have to switch on and jump on to the main actor. First, I'm going to go ahead and say over here weak self. We don't really want this to be holding up the reference. And I can say over here self.status, and now I can check the path. If the path status is satisfied, path status equals to satisfied, this means that the path is actually available. So now the question actually becomes, path is available? That's kind of like weird, right? Because what does that even mean? Like what path? So let me actually go over here and first set this up. So path over here, which is passed in the closure, it contains the information about the current network. That is the path. And we are checking the status property of the path, which is either satisfied, it can be, satisfied, it can be unsatisfied, or it can be requires connection. So if the connection is available, either it is Wi-Fi, either it is, it can be Wi-Fi, it can be your 3G, LTE, 4G, 5G, even edge network, then it would be said to be satisfied. Then we have offline, which is, well, it's not satisfied. So that will be, if you are completely on like an airplane mode, then it will be unsatisfied. You don't have internet connection, any kind of internet connection. All right. So that's why we are running it actually on the device. You can see over here on the device. And the reason we're running it on the device, we can actually switch back and forth between the airplane mode, completely cut off, and then we can enable our Wi-Fi and disable airplane mode and so on. So that's the main reason. Okay, so we have added this particular event handler, path update event handler, which will be fired whenever a path is available, which means whenever the network status basically changes. And now I can go ahead and start the queue. So I'll just put the queue over here, and that's it. All right. In the deinitializer, deinit, we can also go ahead and say monitor.cancel. So we're not really listening to it anymore. So path update handler, we're just going to cancel that. We're not going to listen to it anymore. And that is actually pretty much it. If you're just looking for a very basic way to check if you are online or offline, this is one of the ways you can do it. Now the question becomes, well, how do we use it, right? Now there are many different ways of using it. You can use it in your content view. I mean, obviously this is a network status manager, so you can go ahead and create a state object and use it. If you want it to be used in a particular view, like maybe you have a view called network status view, then we can actually implement it in a little bit of a different way. So I'll go ahead and implement network status view. There we go. And it is a view, so this means that it needs a body property, some view, and it's a small view. It's a very, sub view. It's not really going to be a screen. So what we can do is we can actually pass in the network status manager to it. Network status manager. So it can have that dependency over here. Another way can be that if you create some sort of an app-wide state, like an environment object, and you simply change the network status over there, and this particular view can handle that also, meaning that network status can be passed to this view, and this view can handle that. So that's another way that you can actually do that. That's also fine. So now, once we're passing in the network status manager to this reusable small view, all that is left is to create some sort of a text view, which can simply say online or offline. All right. The other thing that we want to do is I'm going to remove the preview because we're not going to use the preview, so there's no point displaying the previews anymore. So right now we have our network status view, but it's not really being used anywhere. If you want the network status view to be used like everywhere, meaning no matter which view you are on, you want to just display network status view whether you're online or offline, you can do it with a toast coming from the bottom, coming from the top. I'm just going to go with the approach where it is just showing you the network status all the time. So I'm going to go into my app file and I'll create a network status manager. Network status manager, network status manager. There we go. And this is our content view. This is kind of like a root view. So I can go ahead and add that into a navigation stack. And then I can create an overlay with the alignment like top leading. And the content can be network status view passing in the network status manager. And we can also add a little bit of a padding to it. All right, so that's just one way. I'm sure there are many different ways of you can do that, but that's just one way where it will be displayed in an overlay. So it will be displayed on all the different screens, but if you have a sheet, it's not really going to be displayed on a sheet, on a modal, but apart from that, it will be displayed on all the different views. If you want that approach, like you can also do like some sort of a toast that comes out like, hey, you're offline. And then it just goes away. You can definitely do that also if you want to. Let me go ahead and run this application and so that we can see that what is going on, but we have an error. Okay, that's weird. Why would I require to sign in? I mean, that was already signed in. Okay, let me actually do that. So let me go ahead and run it again now. And we will have to look at the device because it's running on an actual device. And here's the actual device. And you can see right there on the top left, it says online. All right. And it will be visible on all the different screens, but not the sheets because sheets are, displayed kind of like on top of the current view, but it will be displayed on all the different views that your application has. Now, if I go and change this to, let's say, airplane mode, you can see it's now saying offline. Let's go ahead and change it to online again. Well, that didn't really change. See that? I changed it to online. Now I'm online. It didn't really change. It still says offline. So there is something going wrong. And if we go back to our Network Status Manager, we're looking at this code, and the problem with this code is that when this path update handler is fired, so all of this stuff is in the background, right? So this means that the status property, which is basically a published property, is set in the background. And if you set the published property in the background thread, then it's not really going to update all the time. So what we want to do is we want to switch to the main actor, and we want to set this property. So one way of doing this is if I go ahead and add main actor over here, and then I will be able to set this on the main actor. All right. So let me go ahead and run it again. So right now it says online. That's great. I'm going to change this to airplane mode. Now it says offline. Great. Now I'm going to go ahead and say, oh, there we go. It's again changing it to online. Change it again. Offline. Online. Great. So this is how you can create a network status manager and display the network status, which is going to be toggling between online and offline based on that if you have a network connection or not. So hopefully you have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.